What's up, everybody? Welcome to the newest episode of MiraQuest, the only place on the internet that you can see your anime waifus and potential husbandos live it out in an entirely free-flowing anime world. My name is Tyr, and I'm the Dungeon Master. I will be facilitating these lovely folk today. But before we go any further, we are joined with the Chroma campaign. If you guys want to introduce yourself.
Take the floor, Jono.
Okay. Hello and welcome, everybody. I'm Jono Funk, the Eternal Optimist, and I'm here to make everybody laugh and also try not to end my own teammates' existence. I'm trying, not really succeeding, but trying.
I think right now you're probably like #1 for the most friendly fire.
Yeah, that's on brand.
No, I think Xander is most friendly fire. I think Xander has almost killed both me and Luca and Jono all at once. No, except for Luca.
True. Yeah, Xander and I are fighting for first place on friendly fire.
Damn, that's kind of favoritism.
Hello, gamers. I'm Hikaru. I'm a Wolfboy VTuber. I stream a lot of IDV, and I also like to play a lot of different variety games. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an indie YouTuber. I'm indie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Oha Nation. Oh, I was stretching. Hello, everybody. My name is Obadi Luca. I am Globy's first generation's little baby scorpion, injecting your hearts full with love and happiness. Yeah.
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 You can inject my heart with happiness.
No, shut up. No. Don't you dare turn my catchphrase into something it's not supposed to be.
I would never even consider
That's
that.
crazy.
Don't hijack it.
I would never do such a horrible thing.
Yeah, you wouldn't commit a sin like that.
No. I'm too pure to that.
Never.
Say so deso.
Oh, your Japanese pronunciation on the stream the other day, Tia, was fantastic. Yamete Kodosai.
Ariga, thank you. You're literally so Genki for that.
Dang.
Choto Mate.
Shoto mate a minute. Like Sumema, sorry. What did you just say? Are you?
Don't, please, just stop. Just please. It's revengeful for everything else.
Speaking of revenge, I believe there's a fan art that you wanted to share with the.
Well, it's part of the recap, so I thought maybe we could show it when we hit that point in the recap.
Is that Jono volunteering for the
recap? I was only there for half of the stream last week, so okay, I'll recap up to the point where I left. How about that?
Go for it.
All right, so last week we had just finished that battle before against the mechanical beast. So we decided to spend an hour just going through, falling asleep, taking watch. So Xander was the first one to take watch, I believe. Xander decided
it was Luca first, right?
Oh yeah, Luca was. Yes, Luca. We were all sleeping while Luca was having a conversation with Mickey Mouse. That's right. And we were just like, my gosh, can they kiss? Can they kiss already? So yeah, his god has House of Mouse. And after that very peaceful sleep that the rest of us had, Xander took watch, and Xander decided to cheat by letting his bear Peter do watch for him while he took a poop in the corner and fell asleep next to his poop. The bear rolled a crit fail, so the bear saw nothing. And then it was my turn to take watch, and I decided to explore around a little bit so I could see where enemies could come from. Discovered a room full of lasers or Tesla towers, and a room with a big weird door on it. So I decided to just watch like a normal person, and a weird ghost-like creature appeared that was going to attack Hikaru because Luca was spooning Hikaru, and a strange ghost-like creature appeared. I stabbed it immediately. You were spooning him. You were cuddling him.
We were cuddling. We weren't spooning.
Yeah. That makes it sound like Luca was the big spoon, which is not the case.
Shut up.
Okay. Well, anyway, Hikaru was in danger, so I stabbed at him, not him. I stabbed at the ghost, and it went poof into a whole bunch of dust, and the dust I was worried was poisonous. So I started flapping my coat to prevent the dust from falling on Hikaru and Luca.
You've been a you've been a nasty girl, nasty.
Yeah, the problem is I can't take my coat off in time, so I had to twerk and flow my coat in order to protect these two. And I spent this evening drawing fan art. It definitely wasn't a Butsu game for my Dark Souls streams. But anyway, guys, check out the Discord, and you can possibly show it on stream if you want. But here is my rendition of what Hikaru saw from the ground up.
Oh my god.
Wait, what did you say? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Oh,
笑起来了。
yeah.
I used the extra thick paintbrush.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
God! Oh my god! Yo, that cloaca dumpy be going hard.
You want the transparent version
You know, it really doesn't look like you're wearing pants, to be honest.
I know, they said it looks like I'm wearing stockings. That's what my chat said.
It's
Can you make that your profile picture or your banner or something, please?
The worst is that my pants are normally like whiter, so they said it looks like I'm just wearing a t-shirt and leather straps on my legs.
all right, guys.
So I had to make the pants darker.
petition to make Jono add to his Batsu wheel. Set this as his Twitter profile picture for a day.
Yeah, no, not just a day, a week. A week.
Oh my god.
That would be beautiful.
A week. I think a day is too
Quippers is
short.
going crazy. Quippers is literally howling in the chat.
Yeah. We spent 2 hours drawing that this evening for you guys.
Your back is so defined. This freaking that's Baki level.
It's the Omni-Man, it's the thick Omni-Man meme. So I just used the template and
That
like
is
modified.
insane, dude. So that's what Hikaru woke up to.
Yeah, that's what Hikaru saw. He decided to go right back to sleep. The smart move. Then I woke up Hikaru properly, explained what happened, really embarrassed, and took rest.
Then he
And,
left me.
Yeah.
Hikaru left me.
Yeah, that was kind of cold, Hikaru.
He said, what did he say?
What did I say?
I think he just said
I
go
can't
back. I think he
remember.
just told him to go back to sleep.
Yeah. But
That was cold, Hikaru. That was cold.
yeah.
That's okay. He
After
was,
that, we
stinky.
No, you did not.
you pulled out the stink card.
Dang, dude.
Dead. Shove the stink.
Friendship
Maybe
over.
you were stinky and you just passed it over to me.
No, the real stinky one was Xander that he left in the corner.
Xander is a stinky boy.
So we found a lady that was in a capsule in a room, and then after that we found a guy. Olga went full instant transmission on him and captured him. And then I walked out the room once I realized he was experimenting on creatures from my world, and that's everything I know. So I don't know what happened. So if one of you guys could take over the recap for me so I could learn what happened.
She is his wife.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And basically, I lost track.
You were gonna you were interrogating him when I left.
Yes,
like,
we were
I walked out.
we were interrogating him. We were asking him a bunch of questions, and now we want to save his wife so that he won't end the a bunch of worlds and everything, and then he won't cause harm. So we're gonna try to save his wife. We also made a contract, which I think Hikaru should.
Oh yeah,
talk
Jonah.
about.
Yeah,
should
Jonah,
talk
you're
more
gonna
about it
love
because-
this decision.
because
You're gonna.
Hikaru made the
You're gonna
contract
love this
earlier.
decision, Jono. You're gonna be so elated to hear what happened.
So while Jonah was gone, I made a deal with the devil. He's sort of like my patron now, and I've promised him a portion of those souls that, in exchange for his ability to write infernal contracts. So that was fun.
So
And
with
I
the
have
devil, that
yeah, with that devil.
Okay.
I have a few that are pre-written. Most of them are I prepared off stream. I pretty much copy and pasted your formatting, and then I just like wrote over it.
Yeah, and the
Shit.
and the big thing, the big caveat is that you won't have time to write a contract mid battle unless you like. Ideally not, but if you do, then it'll take some turns. So basically, the incentive is that you write the contract in advance before you use it. That's kind of.
I just have one
Oh, no.
blanketing one for just like, you know, slavery in general.
Okay. So
yeah.
that's gonna end great for you. I'm sure everything will be
100%,
fine.
100%.
100%.
issue
Me,
here.
I can't see how this could go wrong.
I mean, there's a whole saying on Earth about don't make a deal with the devil, and it's because of what happened with humanity and the devils in my world.
They
All
also
right, well, we're not on
allowed-
Earth, so
They
that's not a
also
saying
allowed the
here.
devil to inhabit the body of the alchemist,
Oh.
who's their wording on that one was fun.
I don't really know how he's doing that, but he's. It's okay. I'm done with we're done with him for now.
Okay. So he got his body. So we fulfilled the first contract, but now we've
Yes.
opened up a diary of Hikaru with the devil.
Yes.
Oh, I
It's
love that.
essentially a devil's diary. Dear diary, I sacrificed another soul today.
Yes.
my
Oh, we have a giant bank account worth of souls. Like, we are. How many vats were in that place? Like 30 to 40 vats.
It was like
Oh
15.
my god.
Oh, 15? That's
Yeah.
plenty.
Well, that should keep him content for a while. For a while.
Worse.
Did you stipulate a end date for this agreement between the two of you?
No. And I'm okay with that.
For now.
Well, he
So-
doesn't own
Wait,
my...
before we go any further, we're gonna start. This is the scene. You guys, okay, Jellies. Wait. Let me just very quickly. This is the cut point. 3, 2, 1, skadoosh.
Amazing though.
And
What
now,
you guys got up to.
oh, 100%. But here's what's happening. You guys, a carriage is moving silently through a forest. When suddenly from inside you hear Jono say, "You did what?" And you guys can continue from there.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm sure
Yeah,
there's
don't
no
worry
way
about
this will
it.
come to bite us in the butt. There's no
Hikaru
way.
has it all under control, right?
It's true. It's true. I have it all
Yeah.
under control.
We wouldn't just make a contract like that.
True.
You know, we thought really hard and long about it.
We did.
And I'm gonna say at this point, you guys have showed Jono that you can kind of write the sigil to like have the devil communicate through Sam.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Sam's still here.
And he's
He
kinda
can
just sitting
communicate.
there.
If we write it on anyone, he just kind of can show up.
Sam kind of just
Oh.
nods.
That works.
This is basically me right now. In the carriage. All right. Okay, well, I wasn't part of this contract, right? Because I wasn't even there. So,
No, it's just me, I think.
You
Okay,
hear Sam open his mouth, and suddenly from his mouth he says, "You have nothing to fear, sir."
yeah, I will clean up the mess later. Let's save the world first and then clean up with the collateral after that.
Actually, I think I remember wanting you to be the main vocal point of the contract, actually.
What was it?
I can't remember exactly, but
Eh.
I wanted to make you the main vocal point because
You
you
mean
were
the
kind
collateral?
of half asleep. Yeah, collateral.
You made
No, I didn't make
We,
you.
we
but
didn't. We didn't.
It sounded like a fun idea.
Oh.
It crossed my mind.
Well, I'm glad you did not. Thank
You
you.
suddenly hear
You're
Sam go. You
welcome.
suddenly hear Sam go. That can still be arranged. I would much prefer it. I've never tasted a serif before.
No. Not on the menu.
Oh, wait. If he doesn't get a taste, do I get a taste? What does
Ayo.
Seraph Soul taste like? The devil is
know.
like my spirit animal. I swear to
I-
God.
Oh my Oh
This
my
devil does
God.
bring out the worst in you.
So Jonah, roll will to see if you can resist Hikaru's advances.
Oh my goodness. Do I have to resist?
No, technically not.
All right.
Wait.
I'm gonna just take a little lick of his soul. Do I get any
Will.
power?
And by
from
that,
it?
and by that, do you mean
Nine.
you're gonna rip off some of his hair and eat it?
I got a 9.
Is that what you mean, Hikaru?
Okay, yeah, I'm.
Oh
I'm just
god,
taking a little
Hikaru's
bit.
hair eating journey
Nibble on it.
continues.
All right, roll agility and see if Jonah even has time to react to this.
Do you want to react to it?
Yes.
Oh,
my
I don't think you're
sweet
reacting
God.
to that. You can try and beat it, Jonah. You can try
With
and beat
agility?
that. Yeah.
With the
No.
okay, nat 20. Here we go, nat 20. I am so tempted to use my speed enhancing magic,
That would be
but no.
funny. But no, you wouldn't have.
No.
You wouldn't have been able to. You wouldn't have time to
Exactly.
cast it and use it. What? Oh my god!
he dodged it.
So this is what happens. So like Hikaru suddenly has his hand like tangled in the back of your head, and he's like pulling you closer. And suddenly, just you're about to feel a sharp tug, you quickly grab his hand, and you're kind of like looking at him, like you kind of make eye contact with him.
No.
I thought we were gonna share.
No, you've eaten enough. You've eaten enough of the team's hair.
Can I
I'm
eat
concerned.
your
haven't gotten
hair,
anything out of it.
Hikaru?
I don't think I would do anything.
Can I get a taste?
No, I am.
No,
I-
only
I-
I get to eat the hair.
I
No,
keep my
you've
head away
already
from
had a bite of my hair. I deserve to get a bite of your hair now.
All right, I'm sniff like a little piece off. You have scissors? Just like a little piece.
Zan,
All right, give it.
I mean, Jono.
Yes.
Slash a piece of Hikaru's hair off with
No,
your
I just
sword
do it
blade.
myself. Why?
No,
Why
I think I like to take things risky. I'm feeling a bit risky today, so Jonah, would you do the honor?
No, I'm backing away from you guys. I'm
Oh,
concerned.
weirdo.
I mean, Hikaru's already eaten your hair and someone else's hair, and I think even Xander's hair. I think I'm the only one you haven't eaten hair of yet. I'm worried. I'm concerned about
Well,
your behavior.
I'm gonna eat his hair.
Oh my goodness, why are you both obsessed with eating hair?
Well, he wants to eat your hair, and he ate my hair, so I have to eat his hair.
Just a
Why is
little
it
bit of
like
hair.
to get back on the same like domineering level or what? What is going
Yeah,
on here?
We can be even. Yeah.
I am not drawing my. I already stabbed Hikaru once when I was drunk. Okay.
I
Well,
think you
let
like
us kinda
that
use-
calls for a little bit of hair.
You are not flossing your teeth with my hair. I am backing out.
Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. So, are you gonna take the hair that Hikaru's cut for you already, Luca?
Yes, I will eat it.
Roll intelligence
I think you would-
with a bane
What's a bane?
minus d6.
Do I roll both at the same time?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Oh. Oh, Jesus.
Yes, that's
Sick.
-2.
Yeah, so it'd be
Uh,
safe.
And what was I rolling?
It was
What was it?
intelligence. Yeah, you don't have
I
plus
think
5.
it's 10 then. I
Yeah.
have +1.
So it should be 11. So yeah, so what we're gonna say is you don't notice anything particularly concerning. Don't
Can I
you
try another
worry.
piece of Hikaru?
No. I think you would die. I can eat the hair, but I think if anyone else eats the hair, I'm saying this in character, but I think from what I was told, I'm the only one who can contain power in my vessel.
You eat your own hair when you're bored?
No, I eat other people's hair. But if other people try to eat hair, I think they're supposed to die.
Yeah, let's just that for now. Okay, so you've said that in character. But
Yeah.
Luca, you haven't noticed anything in particular change in your body.
Oh, well, it can't be that bad because I'm not noticing anything.
Olga,
Interesting.
is this normal for Hikaru? And also, how do you deal with the hairballs from him?
Maybe Olga eats her
Olga-
own hair.
Olga
Hey,
looks
Olga,
over.
maybe we should get a piece from your hair.
Olga was the one who gave me hair first.
Olga looks over and she says, "No, I was always too scared to eat the hair myself. The Hikaru just has. She's kind of poking her head into the cloth thing in the thing because she's outside on a horse. And she's like, yeah, no, I've never tried the hair, and Hikaru's body is kind of strange. Granted, he did still pass out after eating the hair, but yeah, as long as none of you guys eat any of that hair, it should be okay, I guess."
Hair eating contest.
I mean, I know I'm from another world, but this is weird even for my world.
Oh wait, I should,
We're like
I
zombies.
should check
We're
if
like-
she heard that Luca ate the hair.
we're like zombies.
She did.
We're like,
Okay, so yeah, she
hair,
looks over at Luca
hair,
and then
oh,
looks at Hikaru, and she kind of gives him that like kind of concerned look of like something should be happening, but it isn't.
I was running an experiment.
She
Are you experimenting on me?
Yes. My danger sense is flaring right now.
yeah.
Am I just a pawn in your little game, Hikaru? Your little hair eating game?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Roll perception, Luca.
Okay. It
18.
is
18 plus
20.
20. You don't know why, but you get a very like gut feeling of impending dread for some strange reason. Like something's wrong.
I'll just keep it into. I'm just keep it
Yeah,
internal
yeah.
for now.
Yeah, it's like that.
I'll just
brief
keep a
wave of
like a
anxiety.
mental note of it.
Cool. Okay, so at this point, you guys are still traveling on your way to the capital. You guys are actually almost there, and it's the sun is starting to go down at this point. And so, is there anything you guys want to do? And talk to any of the NPCs before you go to sleep? Xander's
How's
kind of
Maria doing?
Maria's kind of sitting in the corner. She's kind of playing with Peter, and apart from that, she seems normal enough. But she seemed oddly lethargic. Her energy is kind of low and such.
Well, she has been exercising a lot, that's for certain.
True.
Olga has been putting her through the ringer, so yeah.
Maybe you need to stop torturing her. Maybe she's not fit to be a tank.
She will be. You gotta believe.
Crazy.
Is Luca? What is Luca doing? I mean, sorry, Xander. What is Xander doing?
Xander, when the moment he came back, after helping everybody and such, he's kind of been asleep next to you guys this entire time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear that in the recap, so I was wondering what happened. Okay, so he's just napping.
Actually, yeah, part of the recap that you missed was Hikaru found a red pearl that was given, and Xander put it in his pocket, and it fused with another pearl that was in his pocket.
Oh, so there's like the same one that Maria ate, right? The vampire experiment.
Yeah, and the one that like he has one in his pocket too. Like he had one from his like backstory.
Okay, concentrating it. I see. Okay, cool.
I'm going to prepare contracts.
Okay, any particular ones?
This one.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, Jono's just like, ugh. Like the red flags are like mega tingling.
Massive.
Do I see this? Do I like physically see this? Like, do you make an like a facial expression, Joe?
Well,
like
oh yeah, are you hiding the fact that you're worried?
yeah.
No, I've got
I'm
my
not.
eyebrow raised very comically.
Do
like,
I roll perception then?
No, he's not even trying to hide it. You see it.
Okay. Hey, Jono, you look a little tense. Is everything okay? You're giving me like a Dwayne the Rock Johnson kind of vibe right now with the eyebrow and the side eye. Are you okay?
I leave you guys for 10 minutes, and I say I trust you guys to make decisions for my world. You know, while I process everything, and this happens. this happens. And then on top of that, you're trying to eat my hair, both of you. Like, what the hell?
Hey, I didn't want to eat your hair. Also, in my defense, they made those decisions. I had nothing to do with these.
I continue to keep my Dwayne The Rock Johnson expression.
The devil kind of looks. So what you guys see is Sam kind of reading through this contract, and he goes, and he looks at Hikaru, and he just goes, and then just hands you back the contract.
Oh, thanks.
Like as in like it's like approved. And he goes,
wonderful.
I like the way you think, my friend.
Oh boy.
It would be a shame if someone was compelled to sign this contract.
What a combo. I say that with like my hand like just covering one of my eyes, just going, what a combo.
Also, Sam puts his hand on your shoulder. He goes, I think we're going to be good friends.
Oh, of course.
I hope
That's
Sam's
why-
okay with this.
Sam is here. So tell me, maybe we should. Well, I have to fulfill part of my contract. Devil, do you know of any way to bring back that guy's wife, or is it hopeless for her? Or like, this counts as me trying to help her. This is my.
Well, we're trying to find Evelyn, aren't we? You said that.
That is a way to do it, but we
the
don't.
devil
Yeah.
goes, he's like, unfortunately, while I'm powerful, this doesn't mean I am all-knowing. But I'll keep an ear out.
What if you
To be fair,
suck out her soul? Can you just put it in someone else?
He looks and he says, my abilities are more rooted in probability and such. The whole soul stuff has just been a case of me being ripped from my world and being basically a free. It's not my main form of ability. It's more that I just needed a host because I was ripped from my world and brought here as a soul of sorts.
to be fair, devils and demons are known for being quite pessimistic and taking pleasure in the negatives in
I mean,
life.
hey, I did my part, so that's my.
So
He said
yeah,
he'd not
I
said-
feel like
Yes, I mean, even in the worst situations, such as like worldwide catastrophe, some of us benefit. He kind of gives Jono a smirk.
are you saying you're going to
No.
are you saying you're
I'm sure
planning
you're-
on committing that
No,
global catastrophe?
It just so happens that I've benefited previously. You can ask your friend. I don't want to bore you with the details. I'm sure he's
They
just
left-
itching.
They left a continent-sized crater on one half of the planet.
Just
Was it
one.
edible?
No, it is now an underwater ocean with no water. So as you walk through the air, you sort of float a little bit. It's
So we're
very
walking
weird.
on water, so we kind of like walk on water then.
Yeah,
He-
you
he-
don't want to go there.
He laughs and as he goes you should definitely take them on a tour sometime.
Mhm.
And he says to Hikaru as well, is there anything else I would like to? I have matters to attend to.
Oh no! If we need you, I'll just write the schedule and I'll call it to Sam then.
Sam nods and then suddenly, hey guys, I just decided. Oh wait, where are we? He looks around. Oh well, I'm gonna open a bakery when we get back home.
I just want to break character, like step out of character for a second. I just want to step out of character for a second. I was really hoping we'd put the devil in Sam so that all those death flags would catch the devil. I was really hoping for that.
That would be so funny.
Like all those death flags, we weaponized them. Oh well.
weaponize the freaking death flags would be terrifying. But yeah. So at this point, is anybody else doing anything else? So you've got this one contract.
I'm gonna have like eight versions of it. Well, I have like, yeah. Well, I'll just make like 8 copies of it,
Cool.
like 8 or 9 copies.
So is Sam in charge of his body now for this current moment, or is it still the demon just trying
should be
just
Sam.
presenting as Sam?
Sam looks up and he's like, to be honest, my body is controlled only by the many mistakes I've made in the past and my willingness to redeem myself before I die.
Okay, then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit right next to Sam. I'm going to wrap my arms around him and go to sleep.
So Sam is like our red telephone, basically.
I'm cuddling him. I'm cuddling him.
Sam says, good night,
I'm
sweet
providing
prince.
comfort.
And then he kisses your forehead.
Good night, best friend.
All right, so that's happened. That's in the corner. So
In the
and
corner.
Hikaru's done that. Jonah, what about you? Any last?
I wanna. You said Marie is not sleeping, but she's just tired.
Yeah, she's kind of like
Maria?
tiredly, kind of like petting Peter. Peter.
Okay. I'll go and ask her how she's doing because we haven't really spoken much since I put her on the training routine.
Roll perception. 2. Okay,
Four.
yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. She looks up at you and she's like, "Hi."
Hey, how you doing, Maria? I see things are going well with you and Peter and everything.
Mm-hmm. Peter is a really good friend of mine.
Peter.
Peter, the horse is here. But she says, well, she goes and she's like, yeah, he's a good friend of mine. I'm just feeling a little under the weather today, is all.
And it has nothing to do with our fellow vampire buddy over there. And I jab a thumb in the direction of Xander's sleeping, saying, with requiring drinks of the sanguine variety.
Oh, she says, oh, no, that's a very different kind of feeling. And I have been getting enough of that. We've been hunting animals in the woods. That's what I was doing while you guys were away. Got my hands on a nice old deer. Sucked it dry, I did.
Nice. Did Olga's training program, is it working out for you well?
Yeah. I grabbed it and snapped its neck with my bare hands.
Perfect. You deadlifted it right.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Keep up the good work. If you need any motivation, just ask me.
She's like, you want to see it? I can. Peter, I practice on Peter. He's a zombie, so he's usually fine with it.
Sure, let's see.
You see her. She goes, okay, Peter, you know the drill. She kind of, and then she kind of stumbles forward a bit, and she's like, oh, whoa, I'm still a bit. It's fine. I'll sit down after this. And she's just like, she's still kind of like tired, and Peter goes, rawr, and like turns around. And then she kind of like rests herself on Peter and looks like she's about to give him a big old hug while Peter's standing on all fours. And suddenly her arms wrap around Peter's like just under his arm, and she Russian suplexes and just boom in the back of the carriage. I mean, like,
Does that wake up Luca?
I'm gonna say yeah, Luca, you just hear a big old thud.
Dog.
And then when you open your eyes, you just see like freaking Maria mid-Russian suplex Peter.
I just wake up and say, Peter, the horse is here.
Well,
Peter goes,
that is amazing, Maria. Keep up the good work. And I just clap.
She nods and she kind of releases him and she goes, I need to lie down. She kind of stumbles over to the side and like she kind of sits against a wall.
All right, you take a rest. Oh, I'm done.
And
I'll keep my distance from Hikaru though.
Awesome. Jonah goes to sleep with a hairnet. But yeah, so you're all going to sleep now, right?
Is Olga still awake?
She's on the horse outside. She kind of takes
Okay.
power naps throughout the day rather than like one long sleep.
If I were to talk to her, would everybody else hear?
You could ask her to like. You could ask her. It's kind of hard because the carriage is moving, but you could kind of go up to the front and then maybe people won't hear. But yeah,
Oh, okay, never mind.
or you can jump on her horse. You can ask her like if you can jump on her horse or something, and then.
No, I'll just like pop my head up really quickly. Like, hey Olga, I need to talk to you about something later. So whenever you get a chance, when we stop by the next town, I just got some questions to ask.
She nods. Says, "Yeah, of course. We're approaching the capital. Just 1 or 2 more stops, and we'll be there." She says, and she also, yeah, and she kind of looks up and she's like, "Be careful, by the way. There's a red moon tonight."
That mean?
Superstition. It's usually a sign of bad luck.
I see. That
Ah.
can't be good.
She.
Hikaru and Olga sitting on a tree.
Are you saying that in characters?
K-I-S-S-I-N-G. No, I'm saying it out of character.
Oh, okay. That would be funny. All right, so at this point, you guys are riding down the road, and it's the middle of the night. I want all of you to roll perception. Yeah, you guys have had too much peace for too long.
14.
I would have 10.
Six. 6, yeah.
6. All right.
Jono.
Oh wait, that's 19. Or is
No. I tried to remove my dice and it re-rolled it. So no, I
Okay.
rolled a 6.
So Hikaru, in the middle of the night, you hear some rustling. Everyone else doesn't, but Hikaru, you wake up to see.
Wait, I had 14. I had 14
Yeah.
though.
Oh, and
This
what
is
did
higher
Hikaru?
than mine.
Oh,
I
so
got
it's
10.
Luca. Oh, okay, Luca, you're the one. You kind of open your eyes in the middle of the night, and you see what looks like Xander and Maria, kind of like standing, because the carriage is kind of open in the back. It's got just like a loose kind of curtain, and you see them both standing up and looking up towards the sky, in the middle of the night. Do you do anything about it?
So everybody else
Everyone
is
else is
sleeping.
asleep, yeah. And you won't see like the moonlight shining on them.
I wake up Joe now. I wanna wake up Joe. Can I wake up
Like
Joe? now?
like silently.
Yeah, like kind of you kind of
Yeah.
like lightly shrug,
Yeah.
shrug him until
Okay.
he's away.
Yeah. So Jonah, you feel this.
Oh, okay.
Jono.
Yeah, well, what's up? I'm awake. And I check my hair for any missing spots.
None that you can tell, apart from the normal balding.
Wow! Bro, there's no such thing. You can admire this Durin fruit.
No, we don't see the back. Anyway, continue.
all right. I'm awake. What's up?
Jono, look at Xander and Maria.
Yeah, you also
Yeah.
just see them kind of just standing in the moonlight, looking up. They're like right next to each other.
Oh, wait, they're not. They're sleepwalking?
No, it seems. Look, they're looking up at the moon. It looks. I feel like. It looks like
That-
they're like attracted to the moon or something.
Jono, roll perception as well. Again, this time you have a boon.
Okay, I'll add the dice after this.
Yep.
So that's an unnatural 20 plus
Okay.
1, so 21.
You notice something else. You can't see their faces, but their fingertips seem to be elongated into like sharp like claws as well.
Bag them. Whatever the light of the moon is doing, it is causing them to change, and we need to bag them right now. We need to get them out of that light.
Bag them? What do you mean bag them? How do we
Cover a bag over them so that the light isn't touching them anymore. Because
okay,
look,
are there any bags around here?
They're
Hikaru!
they're transforming. There should be a tarp. There was a tarp the last time we were in here when we snuck in. So I grabbed the tarp and just throw it on top of both of them.
Can you drag them inside? Can you drag them
Well,
inside as well?
Let me see if I can cover them first.
Am I awake by now?
Yes.
I
Okay.
literally scream out, Hikaru!
No, I'm awake. I'm awake.
You.
Help us! They're
So-
they're changing.
So you guys are gonna try and bag him and tarp him.
Yeah, I
So-
think so. Yeah.
So in that moment, Maria is about to turn to see you guys after you guys are making a ruckus, and immediately you what do you call it? You see that her fangs are like elongated and her eyes are bright red and her skin is a lot paler, and there's almost black veins going all the way from like the side of her face all the way towards her eyes and nose.
Yep, time to bag him.
But at that moment, Xander had noticed you guys a lot sooner, and he sees what you guys are planning, hunches over it. He just darts out straight out the back of the about the carriage.
Oh damn!
Wait, can't Hikaru control them? Like it's like
So
does
at
it
this point,
have
it
a
was
spell?
at this point it was you shouting Hikaru that alerted him. But now you guys are more than welcome to do something because Maria's just noticed you.
Has she been covered in the tarp?
Are you going straight for the tarp plan? Are you
Yeah, I'm throwing the tarp on her.
Okay, roll agility. With
Can
a
I use
with a
my
boon.
speed boost magic as well?
See, because that would take a turn. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the problem with that.
Okay. With a boon then. Okay, just agility.
The
with
boon is
so-
like Luca helping you, and Hikaru, are you helping as well? Because you can have a
Yeah,
second boon. Okay.
I'll give him help.
All right, go
Okay.
second. You have a second boon as
Okay,
well.
I'll
Afterwards.
add another dice. So 17
Oh, yeah,
plus. Okay, yeah. So
The tarp is now
Yeah.
over Maria, but she's like struggling, and you start to hear like ripping.
yeah, ropes. I just tackle the bagged Maria.
All right, roll strength.
Rope.
You roll strength. Hikaru and Luca, what are you guys doing?
I'll give the rope to Binder.
Roll perception with a boon. Because the problem is it's
Woohoo!
perfect. You've got the ropes. You've got the ropes, and you grab them and you quickly wrap them around her. Jono, what did you get on your strength?
I got 17 for my
Perfect.
my-
You've tackled her to the ground, and you're holding. Luca, what about you?
I am just standing there because I am in complete shock and I don't know what to do.
All right, perfect.
Keep an eye on Xander.
Xander's out. Xander is
Yeah,
darted
Xander
out.
dipped. Xander
Xander
dipped.
dipped.
Aw.
And like you hear like growling you're like, from inside the tarp.
Olga, we need Olga. I can't hold this for long. My strength is -1. We need Olga.
You
Is it
roll perception.
Oh no.
Who rolls perception?
Jono, because you little Olga.
Oh no.
7.
Okay. So you guys are kind of, the carriage is continuing to go a little bit when suddenly it stops. And what you kind of see is, so Luca at this point, Jonah kind of yelled, "Get Xander," and you've kind of run to the edge, and you see two things. To the right, you see Xander kind of standing on like the right side of the path in the moonlight, fully changed into a vampire. His transformation is a lot different than Maria's. Maria's is like, you know, the fangs and things, but Xander at this point now has 2 large wings sprouting out his back. His ears have sharpened. His statue's become a lot taller as well. He's had a much more like visceral reaction to this whatever's been happening, and he's about to run to the right. And as you're about to chase him, you also see to his left Olga kind of resting in a large pool of blood.
No!
But upon close inspection, you do see she does seem breathing, like she is breathing, but like she's kind of moving, but her situation is critical. So you have a choice, Luca.
No, why me? Why me?
Because the other two are
Why
busy.
me?
The other two are busy. They're restraining a young. Oh wait.
Good thing you didn't finish that sentence.
They're restraining someone.
They're restraining
Daughter.
someone.
Restraining. We're grounding our daughter. There we
Yes.
go. Literally grounding to the ground.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, go for Luca.
Go healer.
Well, well, the thing is, if I heal her, if I try and go heal her, Xander might come at me.
No,
and then-
Xander is running. He's about to run. So basically, I have a choice. Do you chase Xander, or do you heal Olga?
I'm getting Olga. I'm not letting her die. I'm getting Olga. I'm curing her, healing, whatever I can do.
So Luca, you jump out of the you immediately shout like to them what's going on, and you jump out of the carriage and you run to Olga, and as you're about to place your hand on her, you turn around and you see one last glimpse of Xander like looking at you and like blood dripping from his fangs before he darts into the night. And,
Guys, Olga's dying. Xander bit her.
Well, heal her. Do something.
I am. Oh, I am. What do you think I'm doing?
so yeah, you are healing her.
Yeah.
And she doesn't say anything, but she was kind of crawling. She was like still fighting even when she was down, and even like while you were like trying to get to her, she even tried to swing at you in a frenzy, but you're able to like avoid it just enough. And you start to heal her. Your hands glow green, and also at this point, your gem is like attached to your hair again, but it's like tied on with like a bunch of string and stuff. But I will say, when you put it close to your hair did slowly start regrowing around it. The thing like the bulb at the end of your hair. So you are able to use your power normally again. And her breathing starts to stabilize. But she's still really weak. And at this point, the carriage kind of stops.
Is the driver still with us?
Yeah.
Wasn't Olga the driver?
No. She had to hire a guy.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
fuck. He was going to take us to the edge of the province or something.
So
Well, if it
Bartholomew,
just-
when you check out
Bartholomew,
the front
yeah.
at that point, roll perception with a boon.
Oh no! Oh
Who, me?
no!
Whoever's going to check.
I'll check.
I'm holding down Maria. I can't check.
20 something.
So
24.
you notice he's not in the front, but there's no signs of struggle either. Not like Olga. There's no blood or anything, but he's not in the front.
Is Sam there?
Sam's
Yeah, where's Sam?
Sam's there. Yeah, Sam's right.
I mean, I was cuddling Sam, so there's no way he could.
Sam is actually still asleep.
Even through all this ruckus, how is that even possible?
Sam is just
Man's
like,
in a deep sleep.
Sam's just there, just like, I want to be used to my friends one day. Me, 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 me. I won't let you guys down. Me, me, me.
Right as we need him,
He's
asleep.
also hugging like a large bag of flour.
Aww.
But yeah, so that's happened.
Is Maria still fighting, or is she calming down in the darkness of
Yeah,
the tarp?
what's her state?
She's
What's her status?
She's still fighting and resisting, but the tarp is there, and there's the rope is around her, and she's kind of torn a bit through the tarp, so her head is poking out. But she's restrained. You're able to like go over now. She's restrained.
Okay, because yeah, I don't want to lose this one too.
That's Oof.
No, like we're losing too many. Next thing, Peter's gonna die again. It's his unlife. He's gonna lose his unlife.
Yes, Peter's still with us. Is he still under? What's the
He's
deal with
under.
Peter?
So Peter.
Oh no.
So actually,
God
you
damn
look
it.
to your right.
Isn't Peter
and you
Xander's
hear
companion, though?
you hear like a growling sound, but roll perception, Hikaru, you would be the most. You have a boon.
Oh.
Am I in possible danger
Yeah,
since
no.
I'm out of the car?
Oh, the car
just
stopped.
ignore the boon. Oh shoot!
Oh,
I noticed
shit.
nothing.
you immediately like take a hostile stance. Like you're like you feel like a like you're just like you feel threatened.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Sense Divinity.
So what you notice, that's actually a very smart move. That's actually a very smart move. So usually when you sense divinity on Peter, you'd sense the grasp of death, like you usually do, because it's a zombie,
Yeah.
and you'd also sense Xander's influence, like his vampiric ability. Firstly, to your left, you see a red mist that you usually see around Xander and stuff, but now it's like almost evaporating off of. It's like emitting from Maria, like in like a thick cloud, compared to before where there was a very light thing. And in the distance, you see a huge freaking plume, almost like a red, like almost forming into like when a tornado's about to touch the ground, in the direction where Xander should be. You also notice that the entire sky is like just red mist. But on Peter, you don't sense Xander's energy anymore.
Is he still moving though,
Yes.
or is it just a corpse?
No, it is moving.
Okay, guys, I think Peter's control got taken over by something. This red mist is kind of weird.
Mist? I look up again. I'm like getting trauma flashbacks to that town that we got stuck in. What do you mean mist?
There's no. You don't see anything.
Oh, do I feel familiar with the mist, or does the mist
It's the
look
mist
familiar?
that usually hangs around Xander, but it's like way stronger now.
Okay, guys, I think that there's some kind of vampire around here somewhere.
Yeah, we had two of them in the card.
No, like one that's not Xander and not Maria.
Oh, I thought it was the moon because they were looking up at the moon.
No. There's something else here. I don't know where, but it's everywhere.
At this point,
How's-
you hear Maria behind you go, "Release me, humans."
What's
I'm
her
gonna
name?
go slit Maria's throat.
No. I'm gonna ask her. What's your name?
She goes, My name is. She starts to like. She kind of starts to shake her head in panic. She looks at. She's like, "What have you done to me?"
You're clearly tied up.
I'm keeping you safe until you can tell me what your name is.
I don't remember. What have you done to my... She kind of like closed her eyes. She's still trying desperately to remember.
Until you remember, we're not letting you go. We're keeping you safe.
She kind of shakes her head and she goes... She starts to like kind of look a little bit off. And suddenly you see her almost begin to gag. Like...
I'm
Maybe
going
this is
to,
good though. If she
I-
throws up, maybe it's a good thing that she throws up.
yeah, like that pearl thing that she said she swallowed it before. Like I think they made her eat it. Whatever, whoever like experimented on her. So maybe if we can get her to throw it up, that might be a good move. I
can sense
go
it in
into
her,
the
right?
Heimlich maneuver for her.
Oh, okay. Roll strength.
Oh man, my strength's not very good. 6.
6. Okay, you're trying to like help her. I'll give you a boon on that because she is also
Okay.
heaving.
Oh, 10.
Perfect.
Just barely clutched.
So at this point, her mouth opens, and instead of like one pearl, you see about like 6 just fly out and hit the ground,
What the?
and they're glowing.
How many did they feed her? Or are they multiplying? Oh God, they're multiplying.
She's
Please don't tell me they're
she kind
multiplying.
of at this point her strength is kind of gone, and she's just what do you call it? Do you know when you're out of breath? That's that's her right now. It's like super out of breath, and she's a lot weaker. She's not resisting as much.
Hikaru, you like to play with dangerous things. You can pick those up.
All right, I'm gonna take one.
No, you can take all
And-
6.
I'll take all 6, and then I'll pop one in my mouth.
Oh my God.
Right. Right. Right.
I just saw Tia's character just draw drop.
Cool. Hikaru?
Yeah.
This is what happens to you. Everybody else around you begins to freeze ever so slightly. You've felt this before. You know the feeling. The color of the world seems to gray around you. Yeah, the world kind of grays around you. The red seem to become vibrant. And suddenly, you turn around expecting to see your buddy. Well, actually, no. No, wait. I don't think this character has really had direct influence with your buddy. Has he?
He's shown up once, but not directly.
Cool.
I think
So
yeah.
This is the him person, right?
This should have been the original character, so the buddy should have been with this one and not the other one, but it just happened to
It
switch,
was-
so we can just say.
yeah, it was more well, there is a reason why he switched over, very specifically.
Okay.
But at this point, I guess you would have been aware of the creature, but he never really physically manifested before. But even then, you turn around expecting the presence that you're used to, when instead, what stands in front of you it's like the easiest way to describe this is you're standing on a cliff. And like it's not a cliff, but you're standing at the edge of the cart. And
Okay.
suddenly you see the world around begin to almost like fade away. And I'm just gonna make a temporary thing over here. Okay, do you see... Gonna drag everybody up.
Where?
Here, I'm gonna...
Cutscene mode.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
Oh,
the cutscene for you guys.
Yeah.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Did I bring you guys to the right area?
Yep,
Yeah.
we're floating.
Okay, so you just see the ground around you begin to like fall apart. Everyone else, the other two are frozen in place right now.
Okay.
And let me just grab
But I can move.
you. Yes.
Okay.
So.
There we go.
Okay. There we go. Let me just. Damn it, that's the max size they can go. Alright. You see kind of peering in to the oh wait, I know how to get this to work properly as intended. There we go, that's better.
Oh.
That's a lot better.
Jesus
Very nice.
Christ.
That is a lot better. So, Hikaru, you kind of step to the edge of the car. I guess I could actually get rid of most of these blocks now. There, that's the carriage. Okay. So at this point, you're kind of looking out and you see the giant kind of visage of a large kind of creature it kind of rises up out of the shadow, and like every time you think it's going to stop, it just keeps on like growing and growing and growing until it's peering into the back of the carriage. And it's kind of like looks at you, its eyes glowing red, its fangs kind of extending.
Is there anyone else in the carriage besides these two?
Roll perception.
Oh,
Whee!
16.
Nice.
16, perfect. So you kind of look around, and what you see standing right behind you, is a cloaked figure, but he kind of like he reaches. You see his arms, and you recognize him as the guy that usually would interact with you. And
Oh,
he's
see,
kinda
the guy I usually interact with, or the new
Yeah.
god that. Okay.
the guy you usually interact with. He's just sitting behind you silently.
Okay.
No Ska.
No, it's not Ska.
Yeah. For a second I thought it was because it was the same model you used before. I was like, Scott.
I'm gonna try.
My models are limited.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We know it's a
I-
different person.
Yeah. I guess I'll call out to him. Who are you? What do you want?
Which one?
The giant lady.
She goes, you hear her go, "Oh, I see one of my little friends is showing some resistance. How interesting." She looks down at you. She kind of, you see her reaching her hand towards you, but it's like towering. You're feeling like wind being pushed aside she is. Are you gonna do anything?
I'm gonna back away.
She smiles and she's like, "Oh, it seems this one is more rebellious than I thought." She looks, and suddenly her hand turns into like, she turns it so its palm is facing up, and then she like beckons you towards her, and suddenly you almost feel something inside you like being pulled towards her, and you take 2 steps forward when suddenly from behind you, you feel another hand reach out, grab you, and yank you back. And her grasp, it hurts, by the way, because you're being yanked, but her grasp like stops. It's almost as if like suddenly you weigh like several tons and she can't move you.
Okay.
And she like lets go, and she shoots a look at like the figure behind you that's grabbed onto you. And she smirks and she says, "I see." And suddenly, let me go to. Suddenly, you guys are back in the carriage. Everyone else starts to move again, and the cloaked figure behind you is gone.
Did anyone else see that?
No, but I'm gonna go pee quick. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Well, did anyone else see that? Were they frozen, or were they just like?
They were.
Okay.
We were just frozen.
They no. They you guys didn't see. You guys didn't see. It was just.
Do I recognize this figure?
The one that held you back. You recognize
No,
its
no,
presence. Oh, the vampire lady.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
However, her features are very similar to what you see when you look at Xander and you sense divinity.
Okay, so have I sensed it from other people before? Like, is it similar? If I were to like look at one vampire and look at a different vampire, would their auras be like different? Or is it just like you have a vampire aura?
There are differences, but I'm gonna say that you don't really have enough knowledge to know why. Roll intelligence. Okay. Let's see if you do. Let's see if you have knowledge as to why. Okay, yes. So you are aware, and the last guy, the guy who, the alchemist, Al.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
He did explain the concept of the originals and how the original bloodlines were the only ones who could turn other people into vampires, and they were basically the gods of the vampires. And you know that the different originals are very different, and the powers that they give to the different vampires are very different. So you have detected that Xander and I guess
Maria.
Maria
That's
and
where we got
Xander
off wrong.
have similar Actually, they'd be very similar. This person is like very similar, but you can tell it's distinctly different. And you are aware enough and knowledgeable enough to know that this isn't like their original that you detected.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. Like this could be whatever gives Xander his powers, but
Yeah, no, but it is something at least equal level, if not stronger.
okay.
But yeah, that's what you sense.
Is the guy still behind me? My friend?
He can be. Why?
I wanted to question him while I have him here.
Okay, so at this point, the world has continued, and you see people are moving. Are you still willing to go to talk to him? Because you do see him. You see like a shadow in the ground that like almost like a shadowy portal that he's just sunk into. But he can probably still get you.
Okay, the world started moving again, but it's still nighttime, and it's still this red mist is still out here. Maria's still crazy.
Yep.
Oh no, Maria's like knocked out.
Well, she's out of breath.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep track of his presence then, until I can get into a different spot. Then.
The carriage has stopped.
Okay.
So you could.
Is anyone else doing anything?
What are you guys doing, Jono, Luca?
I sent you a message earlier. just letting you know.
Huh?
Perfect.
But-
Awesome. No worries at all, Jono.
All right. In that case, I'm just going to make sure Maria is okay because, well, I tackled her to the ground, tied her up, covered her in a top, and then Heimlich maneuvered her. I'm worried. Is she okay? What's going on with her?
She looks up and she says, What happened? My head hurts.
How? I know this is a really bad time to ask this, but how many of those pearls did you eat?
She starts to hyperventilate ever so slightly, rolling oil. Because she is very traumatized by the experience. Okay, she kind of calms herself and she says, Just the one. Just the one.
Okay, I'm going to need you not to panic, but we were able to make you throw up 6 of them.
She just looks at you with just 1,000-yard stare right into your eyes. Or, I guess, adjacent to your eyes.
Also, Xander has gone missing. Both of you were acting really weird, and we were able to save you, but Xander bolted off, and I had to make you throw up, and you... Yeah, we got 6 of those pearls out of you, and now you're back to normal at least. Well, normal.
Her features are still, like, very vampire-like. They haven't actually shifted back.
Do you feel in control?
She says, yeah, I mean, earlier I just got... It started off with just this overwhelming feeling to, like, go in a certain direction. Like, something was, like, calling me.
Well, you did good. You did good.
I have a solution for this if it ever happens again. I'm gonna hold out the contract for her. Just sign right here really quick.
No.
Okay, she seems...
No. I stop this right now. No.
Why not? This is a perfect I promise I won't do anything bad to her. This will just make it so that she's unable to follow
signing my
the mix.
daughter's soul away.
You're not signing her soul away per se.
What does the contract say? Maria, this is a good lesson. Never sign without reading the contract. What does it say?
Oh, okay.
What does it say, Hikar?
Don't worry about it.
Then
This
we're
will
not...
just... It's the contract that'll make it so that you can't disobey my orders. But that would mean it would override the orders of whatever's controlling her. And then, when the time comes, I'll release her from the contract. How about that? Is that fair?
No.
I don't know. You seem pretty hard to please.
No, I am paranoid as hell. I already had to make deals with devils to get to this world, so I am fully aware of just how dangerous this kind of stuff is. I'm assuming Sam overhears this.
Sam
The
goes.
other devil.
Sam goes. I don't know it's so bad. I don't think I've really. I only really met that one devil in the dungeon, and he seemed like a nice guy. Haven't seen him since though.
Yeah. And you know what? Do you want to sign Sam? Just in case?
Yeah,
Just in
let's
case
sign
you get this. Alright, I handed him the contract.
Jono is okay. He looks at Jono. It's okay if I sign this one. I know you had a problem with Maria, but I'm a grown man, he says, and he puffs out.
Yeah,
his chest.
you're not my adopted daughter, so okay.
Yeah. He signs it. He's like, here you go, Ikaru. And it's like
Thank
he
you.
signed it like Sam, but it's got like, but the A is like kind of in the shape of a heart. And he's like, it's embarrassing, but that is my signature. It's because I love you.
think
It's
so
because I love
cute,
you.
Sam.
so
what do you
much.
think of this?
I love you too, Sam.
Yeah. He hugs
Luca.
you. He hugs you, and the contract goes, whoosh, and it kind of like burns up, but like it's kind of like a sign of it being accepted.
What does Luca react to this with Sam?
I am just flabbergasted, honestly. I don't really. I don't even know how to react. I'm just staring. Like I'm just as flabbergasted as you are, Jono.
Oh my god. Well, okay. So
Well,
Sam,
at least we'll know Sam never betrays us. So if there ever comes a time where we have to kill Maria,
we will
you know,
restrain her. You have your normal command magic as well. Your normal CC will be just fine on her. I don't think handing out contracts willy-nilly is a good idea. You're going to give... Oh my gosh. The devil is going to bite you in the butt one day.
I don't see how. Our contract was great. We make a great.
You know what? I hope the devil bites you in the butt.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but Maria is okay. Like I said, like we can restrain her normally, like normal people, when the time comes. If the time comes.
She looks up.
So-
And she's like, if it ever gets to the point, and you guys, and I'm too strong, or something happens and you can't restrain me, I won't hold it against you. You know, you need to.
I'm
like-
just saying. This will
No,
save me
bad
a
thoughts.
spell.
Bad thoughts. Bad thoughts. No, bad.
She nods. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You're okay. You're safe here. Just don't sign contracts without reading them or consulting me first. Let me read it for you.
She nods and she says, "Okay."
Good. Head pats.
But she's but so at this point, she does say though, she's just like, but yeah, there was a voice in my head, and it was just calling me. And also I will say, Hikaru, you've got like, so in your case, you do have a like a very strong urge to like head like in the same direction Xander went. It's a very strong urge, like nicotine addiction urge. But you're able to hold it back though. It's more,
Okay.
yeah. It's rather than being compelled, it's more just like a strong urge.
I think I know what is calling for us and what we're dealing with here. It seems like it's a one of the original vampires, and they seem to have a really strong influence over Maria, but not directly, since it doesn't feel the same as the one over Xander and Maria. This is someone completely different, and I know in generally which direction they are. Do you think we should investigate, or?
Isn't the world coming to an end in 2 weeks? Is it the same direction?
Oh no, you guys
no,
stopped that.
no. The 2 weeks thing was Jono's kidnapper. That was the alchemist guy.
Lucas Kidnapper, but yeah.
Lucas kidnapper. Yeah.
You know. Oh, we saved the world. Okay.
No, we're not.
Oh,
We're not quite there yet. We're not
They-
quite there yet, but we're on the way there.
They extended it to like 2 months.
Oh, okay, that's better. So that means you're.
I love how we left that out of the recap. Oh yeah, we saved the world, by the way, Jonah. But it was just to fill Jonah in real quick. The deal, because I assume you guys would have told him. The deal was like his wife basically has 2 months to live, and he's given us basically until the last second to find an alternative method of saving her. Oh,
Well, I
yes.
have him under contract too,
You-
so
Yeah, but the deal was that like
I would help.
no, but his deal, but he added the clause. Remember, he was just like, my wife, like you save my wife, kind of thing.
Mm, I forced him to sign that, and I'm pretty sure I rejected that clause.
Oh, okay, but there's also there's that, and oh yes, I'm filling in Jonah about the thought process was, she had a hereditary illness that was made kind of just appeared, and so he kind of blamed evolution and such, and how the world worked, and basically wanted to study what happened in Soros and reverse it and have it so that the people of this world return. Like, he has no proof of this because he's slightly deranged, but his thought process was, if I do something similar to what happened in Soros, perhaps I could do the opposite and devolve people and kind of reverse it by here in order to save the wife, which I no comment as to whether or not that would have worked.
Don't worry,
Okay.
you guys.
So-
I don't think we'll have an issue with him. For one, he no longer has the gem that's back in Luca's possession. And for two, the devil's literally inhabiting his body. And we have a direct source of connection to him. If he ever tries anything, we'll just enforce the contract and stop his heart. I'll pull out the death note. I forgot I had this. I have a death
All
note.
according
by the
to
way.
Cake.
All right. So,
Okay.
So yeah, Maria looks up, and at this point she's like, maybe it's because I'm like, and Xander said something about me being like an artificial vampire.
Yeah, that would probably be why you didn't transform because. Oh no, I didn't see the mist. Right, I didn't see any mist. Never mind.
Well, you did
I
see
have no
that
idea.
Xander's transformation was a lot, even just his normal form. He had a much more like visible transformation than Maria's. Maria's just kind of elongated features. Xander straight up had bat wings and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Is it
Well-
still nighttime?
It would be the sun. You're starting to hear the early birds.
Well, we better go catch him before we lose the trail of him because I don't know if the direction is going to hold true for long.
Actually, is this where what is it? Is this where my amulet can come into use? Because I can, if I remember correctly, I can hear people from a distance.
You can.
The amulet of whispering winds. Can't I put that to use here to track Xander?
Yeah, because it has to be someone that you know.
Yeah, the amulet allows you to communicate over long distances.
Yes, I will say that in this case, because you have such a bond with Xander, yes, you could.
Do you guys want me to use that? So we can track him down, potentially?
I will say that you do know enough that you won't be able to get his location, but you'll be able to hear what he hears.
Yeah, in kind of in a vague
Yeah.
a vague gist of
Yeah.
the direction. Yeah.
I think I have a general direction. Maria, was it a certain way? You felt the direction. I'm still feeling it because I swallowed the gem, right?
Yes.
Was it
She nods and she says, I actually still feel it too, but it's a lot more bearable.
Yeah, it's in the direction that Xander ran off in, right?
She nods.
Yeah, I think we know generally which way he is.
I will say, though, Luca, would you still like to use it?
We can use it as like a last resort if we're really lost.
Okay,
I think
cool.
that would be good.
Cool.
It's up to 3 uses per day though as well. So
Oh, you might as well
Okay.
use it then. That's 3 uses.
yeah, it's 3 uses per day.
It's a new dawn. It's a new
You guys
day.
want me to use it now then?
Yeah.
Okay, I will use it now then.
So right
Also,
now...
I'm still on the edge. Is everyone else still on the
Yeah, I'm still
on the
floating
edge?
on
Yeah,
the.
I didn't...
Yeah.
There's no...
Ah, okay.
you could just
okay.
jump
I just
off.
wanted to make sure. You can jump.
So
Run!
at this point, you hear kind of panting and brushling through trees. But at this point, roll perception.
Me?
Because you're kind of hearing what Xander's hearing.
Yeah. It is
20. Wow.
Oh,
Nice.
You hear around him several, like, dozens, maybe, like, you hear, like, almost like a small, you hear more voice than you can count, and they're all, like, footsteps, and it's almost like there's a small, like, army of something moving very fast in a large group. And they're all
Towards
running.
him?
No, it's more like he's part of it.
Oh, I see.
And they're all, like growling and stuff as they, like, run through the woods. And,
Is it towards the direction of the capital, or is it like completely in some different direction?
it's sort of. It's kind of like a little bit. So the capital is along the road, and they're about like 10 degrees off the road. In that direction.
Okay, so
yeah.
it's pretty much in the same direction,
Yeah.
mostly.
But it isn't the capital.
Okay. Should we go after him? I can go help Olga up first.
A vampire army. Oh my god. I don't know if we can actually handle that. Can we handle all of that?
We just need to take out their leader, but I don't know how strong their leader is.
I guess. Yeah, if we go stealthily, like if we let's try not to have to fight an army of vampires. I don't think that's
Yeah.
going to end well for us.
Maybe if we wait till after this red moon ends. Can vampires be under the sun, or is it just Xander that can't be under, or can be under the sun?
Maria's been fine.
Or is this common knowledge, or like?
So, yeah, you would know that the vampires that you know of, a lot of them aren't able. But for some, well, you know that most vampires aren't. But oh wow, this straight up you would know this. This straight up exposal. So you know that specifically those of the what do you call it, of the Evelyn bloodline can walk in the sun. Specifically vampires of the Evelyn bloodline.
Okay.
But
So
then others are super weak in the day, but then super strong in the night.
okay.
That's the trade-off. But with the Evelyn bloodline, they're kind of just neutral across the board. That's yeah.
Well, the sun's just about to come up. Let me go help up Olga, and then maybe we can go chase after them. What do you guys think?
All right.
They'll be awake during the day.
Okay, we got to catch up with him because did you see how fast he moved? Oh my goodness. that
Okay,
speed's gonna
I
be a
help up
problem.
Olga. Is she like still dying, or?
At this point, she's like Luca has like performed like good I won't say basic first aid because Luca is a priest. So Luca's kind of wrapped her up for the most part, and she's kind of like sitting against a tree, like using her battle axe to kind of like as like an armrest. And yeah, so you kind of go and help her up, and she's like, "Ugh. Thank you. I'm not used to getting 2v1'd by vampires."
Don't worry about it, Olga. None of us saw this coming. The red moon, though, hella ominous.
I didn't.
Wait.
I should have known better. Yes.
You're lucky
She
you
looks at
got a
John.
handful. You're lucky you got a handful of priests on you.
So Maria got you as well, or was it a different person?
She says, "No, all right. You didn't know. Bartholomew is of the. Yeah, Bartholomew is also a
A
night walker.
vampire?
Yes.
Oh shit! Oh,
So he's also just gone.
If it is something that
Oh.
affected all the vampires, yes.
Yeah. Then he might be where Zender is. You might be in the same pack.
Yes. Hopefully not. He and Xander. Well, Xander, I don't know anything about his background, but Bartholomew used to be part of my original party. We went on many adventures together, and that's when I find out that he was once the one of the high officers of the Alucard bloodline.
Ooh.
So ideally, I would struggle to fight him 1v1 in my prime. And vampires don't she kind of coughs a little. It's like, they don't age like we do.
Would you be willing to help us get them back?
She sighs. It's almost as if everything is trying to stand against us and our goal. But Xander is important to this, to our goal. And it would do me no good to leave him behind, or the world behind. This feels like she looks up at the moon, the red moon kind of starting to set, and she goes, "It seems as though this will be a rather important event." This is a good time to mention, everyone watching in chat, we are introducing our first ever world event, the Red Moon. All vampires will be substantially stronger across all parties for the next few weeks.
More than one vampire? That's crazy. That's so cool, though.
There's
I
a
love world events.
billion.
Well, yeah, like all vampires, not necessarily original vampires, but just all vampires are just really strong right now.
Okay. All right. Is Maria like she has her senses back, and Olga is fine now, right?
She's stabilized. Olga's very heavily wounded though.
Okay.
Anyone here know how to work a horse? I'm holding the reins, being like, "How do these work?"
Before that, Luca, do you want to help me heal up Olga? We can just
Yes, of course, of course.
All right. I'm gonna cast every single minor healing spell I have on her.
Okay, and Luca as well.
Are her wounds that serious?
Yeah, she was like one.
Can you use your spring too, Jono?
Yeah, I'll use my wellspring as well.
All right, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, no, she's fully healed. She stands up. She's still weak, like fatigued, but physically she's fine.
Okay, I'll try and attempt to control the horses and drive us forward towards the direction you pointed
Before
at.
you do, Olga like holds your hand and jumps up next to you and just takes the reins. And she was like,
All right.
She was like, "If you don't mind, of course."
No, you look great now. You look healthier.
She nods and then the carriage kind of starts. It kind of continues along the track. She says, "Unfortunately, this thing wasn't really built for off-road, but we'll go as long as we can," she says. And at this point, she kind of looks at you guys and she asks, she says, "So, what's the plan? I feel like our strength has been greatly diminished. And
Well,
What happened to Peter, by the way? Sorry.
Peter has just been growling, but he hasn't actually made any attacks. You guys kind of ignored him, but he's just kind of stayed in the corner.
Okay.
Well, it seems that Xander is still in his vampire form, so it looks like we won't be saving him anytime soon. Is there even anything we can do about that?
I wonder
To
what's
save him?
Yeah, I wonder what the trigger is. Is it this red moon? Because the moons go away during the daytime, as far as I know, unless they don't in this world.
Olga says, the moon itself should be gone by the next day. However, if this is an issue with vampires, there are stories of very powerful rituals which will only be possible under a red moon. Also, just above the table, since the first ever thing, do you remember I told you, like, anything that you guys leave for too long would potentially come back to bite you guys in the ass?
Yeah.
Remember how there's a certain merchant in town?
Yes,
that guy?
Scatman.
Well, no, he was the assistant.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
But he was so far
His boss.
away. Oh, he's
His
traveling.
His boss was traveling. Yeah.
Oh,
His
okay.
boss was the one that Xander snuck out to go visit.
I mean, it's not like we could have done anything about him if he was out and about.
No, he was in town at the time.
Oh, I thought when
He
you
just
said he was
wasn't-
out traveling.
No, he was just
Okay.
he was just like not in the tent.
Okay. That makes sense.
Cool. Anywho, just saying, just pointing that out. I just may or may not be related, but Maria looks and she kind of looks up at you guys like, I want to save Xander too. Can you guys take me with you next time? I promise I'll pull my weight.
Yep, we what's it? Training wheels are off. Welcome to the party.
Awesome.
Replacement Xander.
Fem Xander.
Oh, true.
Gender bend Xander. There we go.
The mouth.
We're gonna need a model for her.
What? Oh, like a model? Like we have art.
In game.
Oh, in game.
Yeah. Because we have one of Olga, we have one of Sam, but I don't think Maria was ever there.
What I'm probably gonna do is just put Maria on Sam, and she can just have the bear model.
Okay.
But yeah.
Wait, Maria on Sam?
That's
What?
oh my gosh, not Sam.
Wait.
I meant Peter. Peter.
Oh, okay, but Peter's coming with us then. Okay.
You kind of turn around and she's kind of like petting Peter, and Peter seems to have calmed down a bit.
Oh man, when Xander ends his spell, it's gonna be traumatic for everyone.
So at this point, you guys are driving for a few hours. Hikaru, you see the plume. You see at this point in the distance just what looks like straight up like a hurricane of this red mist in the distance. It's very hard to miss because like the more that Xander, like the further Xander, you can still clearly see the one that was Xander. It's much greater than the other ones, but slowly more and more of these kind of plumes of red mist have been like collecting and traveling in one direction as they're going.
Okay. Guys, I think we're getting close. It's like daytime now, right?
At this time, it's like it would be daytime. Yes, let me fix that. You also have noticed that as soon as the sun rose, their speed would have slowed considerably, as a whole, as the day came up. But they're still traveling, as a group.
Okay.
1 second. I need to use the bathroom real quick.
Okay,
But
I'm
you
gonna go
guys
pee
can
too
have
then.
you can RP or something.
My
pee.
goodness. So they've made basically a hurricane of red mist. That is nuts. What are your guys' thoughts on how we can deal with this? Like this feels like one of those situations where you go around the problem rather than through it. Guys? Wait, is anyone there? I'm all
I
alone?
am.
Oh, okay. She's back.
I'm just thinking.
I was like, no, wait. I was like,
Everyone
did
else
everybody
disappeared, though.
Yeah. For a second, I was like, wait, what? Okay. Oh, I see on Discord now. Just a sec. Copy that and paste that in. Yeah, there's no way we can go up against a literal army of vampires. So we have to be smarter about this. like Hikaru suggested, we go after their boss. But even then,
Who is our boss? How do we even... Actually, I can maybe track... No, because I don't have a relationship with the boss. So how do we even find them? How do we even find the boss?
I guess it would be the one issuing the orders if they're under control.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We're discussing how we're going to deal with this problem because we can't exactly just fight our way through an army of vampires. So
What if he telepathically shares commands?
What?
wait,
Oh,
I don't
me?
know if you can do that. I don't know exactly how your guys' powers work except by touch.
Mine or yours?
Yours. We were just discussing like how we're going to try and deal with this. You know, because going into fight is not going to be a good idea. But
They're weaker during the day. What if we just like roll through them with the carriage and just like...
Olga interjects and just says, "They're not that much weaker, my friend.
Are there any
Oh.
weaknesses to vampires? Like, I don't know vampires. I don't know what
Yes.
vampires are.
It depends on the bloodline. It depends on the bloodline, she says. There is, but there is a town nearby that is known for their knowledge of vampires and creating vampire hunters, if you will.
That's convenient.
I was about to say that as well.
But it's what's convenient is the fact that she points in the direction where Hikaru sees a giant red hurricane.
Ah, clearly, something's going down in the vampire hunter town. The ultimate battle. It's okay.
I think so. It's like a vampire battle royale.
She
Yeah.
says these were it's actually where I met Bartholomew. He was there seeking I actually caught him seeking to expose himself and to be executed for his crimes, but I convinced him that there are other ways to find redemption. So he stuck around with me and ended up becoming very fond of gold.
Yeah, my gold.
She chuckles and she says, if you want, we can go there, or perhaps we can...
All right, at least we have some direction of where we're going, I guess. You know, it's better than just, hey, we're walking into an army of vampires.
Yeah,
So
we
we'll
can
go to
stop
the
by
town?
Yeah, let's go to the town first.
She nods and she says, there'll be libraries. You'll be able to find all the information you want about vampires and the different originals and such.
Is it
James
in the
Andery
research
here.
notes? Do we have the research notes still from the alchemist?
You can search that as well.
Okay, yeah.
Good job
Do I
grabbing the
just
notes.
read it? Yeah.
She nods and she says, yeah, sure. She says, oh, no, you guys just have it. Okay, so I'm going to say that these notes are... So you look through them and they're kind of a mess, and it'll take a hot minute to decipher them. So give me a second. Feel free to keep communicating for 1 minute.
Okay. I think it's still a good idea to see what's in this town first. We can decide what to do once we get there.
Yeah, it's only been 1 day, and Luca's Mickey Mouse God is going to be out of action for a month. So,
Yeah, there's yeah.
no divine intervention from Luca's side.
You got your bead back, right? Can you do something with the bead?
Me?
Yeah. Your little hair ornament thing.
Not really. No. No. That's just where my spells come from, really.
What about your Fae girlfriend? She's still in the area?
No, she's always in the area. She's always behind us. She might be shapeshifted into a bird and following us. She might be hiding in the shadows.
Yeah. Hikaru, I will say, you see a giant breathing mass of tentacles hiding behind a tree, peeking out, but it's like twice the size of the tree. So I'm just gonna say, like, in Jono's case, yeah, you know she's kind of hiding out, but Hikaru basically has a read on wherever she is at all times.
Wait, I'm just gonna put this in you. There we go. Yeah, she's basically doing that. I put it in the screen chat. There we go. The two fingers pointing together. No, she's not gonna help. She just watches. She likes to watch. She is very unlikely to have any direct involvement, unless she feels like it. If it'll entertain her more, then probably.
What if we offer her like a better seat?
You could try, but I mean, you know, I think she enjoys watching us squirm. More specifically, me.
Okay. So, what do you call it? You do notice, from the notes, after deciphering them, you notice a couple of things.
Sure. Here are 5 original vampire lords.
You will notice a couple of things. Firstly, there are 5 specific vampire lords, and they are each are vampire, like original vampires like that you know of, and each of them have very specific weaknesses and strengths. Usually once their weaknesses and strengths will be very similar to each other. For example, weakness to sunlight usually means strength at night, or weakness to garlic usually means strength after drinking blood and such. But the notes are vague at best, more like just kind of personal research from his part.
So they have a sort of like trade and cost mechanic, essentially. Okay. And was there anything on the Alucard bloodline? Because we know a little bit about Eveline, but was there anything about the Alucard line for our horse guy?
Does it have anything on Evelyn's bloodline weaknesses too?
So Evelyn's bloodline specifically is that she, her weakness is more along the lines of they have the ability to. It's more her bloodline has always been the neutral one. They have the ability to harness and control blood, but as a result, they usually require more blood. They require to consume a lot more blood, and their powers will be based on the purity of the blood that they drank. As for the Alucard bloodline, they are kind of similar to Evelyn's. However, the big difference is that they can heal rapidly by drinking blood, and they are they'd be the more standard vampire type. The biggest thing is they have a severe allergy to garlic and other herbs. But they literally have the power to cause paralysis and madness in others. They're very strong. But that's all you really see. The others aren't really explained.
Okay.
Is there by any chance garlic in ours? No, there wouldn't be because
No.
it's his carriage.
Yep.
Damn it. Well, there'll definitely be garlic in a vampire hunting town.
I think that's a good idea. Is there anything we're in a forest? Are there like garlic herbs?
You want to roll
Nonsense.
perception?
Uh,
I don't think. Do any of you have a tracker background or anything like that?
16.
checking.
Oh, 20 actually. Unnatural 20.
I've got investigation skills.
Nah, I wouldn't really.
Plus
be.
2 to investigation. No.
But you go around. You do find a few. You find about a handful of like wild garlic, and remember, wild garlic is like it's not. There's no real bulb. It's just like a few stalks, but you do get the garlic smell, at least.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
Better than nothing. Time to coat our weapons with. Wait, you guys. Yeah, maybe we can like rub it on our weapons so that when we stab them, it'll like get in the wound.
Actually, garlic stays in our bloodstream too. What if like
Oh,
eat a little bit, and then
that's
if
also
they try to
good.
bite us, they'll die.
Yeah,
They forced everyone to eat garlic.
we're gonna have to eat like a ton of garlic for that because it'll get like it'll dilute in our bloodline. We'd have to have like tons of garlic.
She.
I'm gonna.
She looks and she's like, "Oh, so Maria kind of looks up and goes, I'll pass."
Oh yeah,
Understandable.
Maria.
Understandable. I'm gonna actually rub my piece of garlic. If you're giving out the garlic, I'm gonna rub a piece on my rapier sword.
Yeah, you can have a piece.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna sort of like when you're oiling a sword, but I'm using it with the garlic.
You're lubricating it.
Yeah, just getting the garlic goodness on it. I'm flavoring my sword.
I'm
Wait.
gonna keep the.
I mean, you're seasoning your sword. You know, like the guy who like puts pepper and salt in his swords before he before he melts them in the forge.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
The
I am flavoring my.
That's flavored and ribbed for pleasure. Anyway, so at this point, you guys are kind of
Beautiful word.
heading towards it. Have you warned Olga at all? She's basically heading towards this storm. But upon closer inspection, you do see that the hurricane kind of has settled somewhere outside of the town, kind of just within the bounds of the town. But it doesn't seem to be like in the central part of town directly.
right.
But
We'll go to the town.
Have you warned her at all, or did you just kind of let her go?
I thought only Hikaru could see it.
Yeah, Hikaru.
Oh yeah, I probably would tell her about it though. Like if it's like a big massive swarm of red mist, I'd be like, okay, we should stay clear of this area and then only stick to this part. But if it's like not in the town, I think we'd still go into town.
Okay, so at this point, what's a little bit strange is that you guys, upon entering the town, you notice a little, how do I describe this? You notice the, also Hikaru, this gonna reveal a little some this gonna reveal a little some, so don't worry about it. Let me just very quickly, as you're moving in. Oh wait, where the heck is it? I need to get this file. I need to load it. So you guys have kind of gone off the path towards the side a little bit. And at one point, upon approaching the town, you see a large, like, sheer kind of cliff drop. And Olga kind of, she, like, moves over to the side where you see a large stone platform. And the, what do you call it? She kind of parks the carriage there, and it slowly begins to descend down. Kind of further, a little bit further down. And she's kind of heading towards it. And she goes, this town is,
Oh, wait, I think I know.
It's not the same one though, but she's
okay.
This town is in an not so nice area of the world. It's we're about to head down into essentially what the Empire has turned into their own personal dumping grounds. It's not the most pleasant. It's not the most pleasant thing, but I pray that you kind of just put up with it for now. She says, and it's like you get this kind of rancid stench that you're not quite used to.
Ugh.
But it's not great. It's not great. You almost go down into like a smog, into like almost a miasma. Let me see.
So it's like Xander stench from his watch duty.
Kinda, yes. Kinda.
Yeah.
And you guys kind of continue on the path. And you see, well, let me pull you guys into this room. Boom. There you go. And let me also place you guys in the front. I'm gonna say that Olga kind of leaves you guys in the front and goes, I'll go park this somewhere. Do you see it?
The seat you are using has been moved by the owner to another campaign.
Wait, what?
What? No, I moved.
That's
I moved.
Oh, let me try joining again.
Moved.
I'm trying to join again.
If it doesn't work, I'll refresh.
I'm in the space now. The empty.
That is weird.
Everything's loading. Okay, I should
This
be
is amazing.
in. Wow,
Yeah.
this is huge.
Yeah, no credit. This one is an asset that I got from the store.
Very nice, though.
We love that.
There we go. I'll give you character again. For some reason, his unique character disappeared. I think I killed it off.
No.
And so at this point, you guys enter the... You guys kind of stand at the edge of this town, and there are some big, like, wooden walls, kind of large, sharpened into large stakes, kind of pushing up out of the ground. And you see a kind of bustling town inside, actually. Seems to be people kind of going about their day. Almost, it's kind of strange, yeah.
Are any of them giving off the red mist?
You look around and you don't see it. You see the occasional, very, very like light kind of waft of it, but nothing, even less than what you saw in Maria, and only on some of the townsfolk.
Okay.
Which definitely isn't normal. I will say that you've never seen that in any other town, but yeah.
Guys, I think there's vampires in this village.
Wait.
It makes sense.
They've already infiltrated the village itself?
I think so. Some of these people seem to be giving off the same vampire stench.
And you said it was weaker during the day as well. Is it? We need to find the leader of this village.
Also, I will say it's about 1 in every 10 people.
Oh, it's a lot of people. Are they normal looking, or like can I see them? Okay.
Yeah, they actually seem to be just walking around in the day and everything. They look like normal people. It doesn't look like they're particularly avoiding sunlight or anything.
They're definitely plants, though. They've definitely been positioned in so that when the trigger is pulled, this whole place is going to go up in chaos. Because if 1 in every 10 person is a vampire ready to backstab their friends, it's going to be a bloodbath.
I feel like the town should, if they're a town of vampire hunters, how do you have vampire plants in them? Maybe they're just vampires that are also vampire hunters?
I mean, that is possible. I don't know anything about vampires. Like they don't really exist in my world.
Let's ask around for some information.
All right. Yeah, you guys look around. There's just a bunch of people kind of working around you. There's people kind of working in a little stall to the right. They seem to be filling up large like wine barrels kind of thing. You've noticed some grape some orchards out to the side, and there's a lot of farm. They seem to be a very self-sufficient town. They kind of seem more kept to themselves. Like most of the towns you visit have been more like economic trade towns. These guys kind of seem to be more isolated, kind of going about their own lives. So you don't really see any like hustle and bustle beyond like people just going about their day.
Oh, that reminds me. We need to look for a magical appraiser too, and also we need to convert those gold coins into
something usable.
Yeah.
But
we can ask around in town. There's got to be something around here.
But also, if this is not usually a trade town, if this is an like sort of isolated, independent type of town, then the people here are natural. You know, like they're even though they are vampires, like you suggested, they might actually be part of their job.
Okay. Yeah.
So
let's find someone.
They're not used to travelers. Although, did we have any troubles coming in? Like, I see there are watchtowers there. Are we being watched?
There were guards, but oh yeah, you know what? Roll perception. Let's see if you notice.
Me or Jono?
Jono. We'll say Jono.
11.
11. Okay, that's a pass. So you notice that they looked at you. They would have looked at you guys, and one of them might have even like pulled out a large. It's different to the pearls. It's more like a ball, and then they kind of like their arms are crossed, and then one of them pulls out a red ball, kind of looks into it, looks the other person, and just nods at the other person. The other person nods, and they kind of ignore you guys and let you through. Oh wait, are you bringing Maria?
No.
Okay, yeah, just checking. Yeah, okay, they let you through. Yeah.
I'm assuming that Maria went with
Olga, yeah.
With Olga, since Olga was specifically Olga didn't want to come in either. So
yeah, well, Olga kind of went to park the thingy, but she said she'd wait out just to keep it safe.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay for now.
Yeah.
That's the only thing out of the ordinary is this large red crystal.
Yeah, I trust Olga to know when to come in swinging.
Yeah. Well, let's ask Olga then. Like, where you've been here before, right? Is there like a town hall or village leader somewhere we can get information here, or do you have information on this town already?
Olga, so I'll say this before you guys head in. She'll be like, you guys should be fine because but you're not vampires, but The town hall is hard to miss. It's kind of placed at the top of the hill across from the. It's kind of what do you call it? It's sort of across from the graveyard, near the church.
Oh, I think we're there already.
Yeah.
But she says that's what I would suggest.
All right, let's head in.
And yo, Apollo,
guy
thank
in
you
the
so much
graveyard.
for the raid. Welcome, 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 welcome to the latest episode of Mirror Quest. How you doing? How was your stream? But yeah, so are you guys going to the church or are you guys going to the town hall? Town hall is the one to the left of the church.
Left of the
Wait.
church. Which way is left?
Here, like I'll drag. So this
There's
building.
a
here-
compass. There's a compass. There's north, south, east, and west.
Oh, it's northeast.
Is there a
Facing the
compass?
church, it's northeast.
Bottom left is the compass, and the bottom.
Oh,
left
I
is the-
see it.
Idol Red, thank you. Idol Red. Hope you guys are having fun. I know. What do you
Yeah.
guys think? You guys having fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
I
might
got an
end up-
adopted daughter.
This might end up being like a non-combat day, but like we're introducing an entire new arc. So it's kind of
Yeah. We saved the world last week.
And you guys had a
Well,
4-hour battle.
That was
Well-
before that. That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, the 4-hour battle, and then you guys cheesed what was meant to be a boss battle again.
Hey, you gave us the amulet. That was
Yeah.
your fault.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to another Five Nights at Freddy's video. Speaking of which, I've got something pretty fun planned for Echo. Basically, but yeah, so you guys kind of head over to the large building. Are you guys heading in?
Sure.
Yes.
Just to fill in the raiders one more thing, we have arrived at a vampire hunting village after an entire army of vampires were sent this way, and we're trying to find our friend Xander, who's also a vampire. He also got caught up in the swarm, like some sort of hive mind command. So Luca can actually hear in on the vampires. So we've come to this vampire town to warn them that there's basically going to be a bloodbath. It's a giant town full of vampire hunters, and there's an army of vampires in the woods nearby.
Yeah.
Or in the town itself. We don't know
I
yet.
seem to have fallen and can't get up.
There
Oh no.
we
I
go.
seem
Here,
to be lost.
here, I got you.
I have no clue where you guys are.
I'll bring you over. But boom.
Oh, there
Oh,
we go.
yeah.
There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So upon heading towards the town hall, the hall swings open. You see a large burly man. His hair is kind of swept over to the side. He looks like he's in his about like mid-30s. Then he's got like some leather on, and you see like a large kind of whip kind of tied to his side with like a large metal cross. And he looks pretty here. Like this is the kind of music that would be playing the moment he enters any room.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, he's ready to go.
Now, Hikaru, you do notice something weird. You notice a huge, like, red kind of mist explode out from behind, but it's not on him. It's from within the house. But he kind of walks up and is like, "Yeah, so, you around here? What brings you to
That's
these
very-
parts?"
Our friend has been taken by vampires, and well, we were seeking your aid to help with that. I think there's a. Did you guys see what happened last night? That was crazy, wasn't it?
If you're talking about the vampires that are mobilizing outside the town, yeah, it's kind of tense. It has this little on edge, if you will.
Perfect. So we don't need to actually explain what happened. Excellent. That's what I say. I'm just like, okay, phew, at least you guys know what's coming. Because yeah, we
So-
followed them here.
Are you perhaps friends with the vampires in there too? And I'm gonna point inside towards the mist.
He looks over and he says, "We are not friends with any vampires around here. That's a funny joke. If you know what this town's about, and you know that most of us have come from rather tragic backstories involved in vampires. Many would
Are you?
rather-
Are you sure? I'm seeing I have the ability to sense something in there. I feel it.
And where?
Can we take a look around? I'm gonna like look towards the mist and just like it looks like I'm looking at something. I'm clearly like pointing in the direction of
Right.
the mist.
He looks over and he says, "Yeah, the vampires are over there. They're currently walking around. It does seem like they're trying to head to. We've pinpointed the location they're heading to. Seems
Oh,
like
so they're like a bunch of captive vampires in there.
Oh wait, you're pointing inside his house.
Yeah, you said there was a mist coming from his house.
Oh. He says, all right. Turns out you do have some form of sense. Well, not to worry. Come in. He kind of like he turns around and he goes, he doesn't seem. He kind of like also he looks over at the guard who's holding one of the red orbs, and the guard gives him like a silent nod and he lets you guys in. He's not trying to hide it. And he kind of like he's like, oh, you must mean these. He smiles and he like elbows the wall and suddenly the wall opens and you start to see like a bunch of different weapons and ornaments that are coated in like a bright silver with like embedded with red gems. And they're just like on the wall. It's like his own personal like display cabinet. And like you see like the moment they open Icar, it was like boom, the red mist just like hits you.
Gross.
He's like, could this here be what you're sensing? He kind of pulls out what looks like a large kind of musket and like hands it towards you, and it is steaming with red mist.
Wow. Yeah. What is this stuff? What's this red orb thing in it?
Ever hear of the term fire with fire?
I have.
Well, this here is our fire. Says, turns out one or two of the old vampire lords, they don't really take too well with the others. They're not on the best terms. And well, they decided they'd help us out. These here orbs are imbued into many of the weapons of those around the town. It's also why we're not too worried about that there swarm. It's not like the vampires haven't tried to mobilize against us before. But let's just say these are especially effective against their kind.
Wow.
Even the
Sorry.
artificial kind?
Artificial
Sorry.
kind.
You've never heard of the artificial vampires?
Not particularly. What do you mean
Sorry,
by that?
Hikara, I interrupted you. Was this something you wanted to say?
No, you're good. I was going to ask to see if we could buy them, but I think you might be on something. The vampires are planning something kind of crazy. It might be prudent if you got rid of them first. They're taking care. They're doing some kind of ritual that happens only on the red moon. When that red moon was out last night, and
There's a red moon ritual, you say?
yeah,
Yeah.
And he just says, yo, Jono, can you hit that sensor button for me?
Sensor?
Yeah, on your there.
Oh.
Elgato, on your sound.
That.
Yeah, that's what you hear as he opens his mouth.
Mhm.
And he goes, that's not good.
On top. It gets worse. Don't worry. It gets worse.
Wait, no. A ritual can only be performed by an original vampire, and last time
there
I
is
checked,
one here. There's one here.
that's impossible. We have tabs on all the movements of all the original vampires around.
From this world, I say to him.
Does can I describe the vampire to him to see if it's like a vampire lord that he knows of? There was one that attacked our caravan not too long ago during the red moon, and it was it looked like an evil old lady with big horns and bad teeth.
That's not possible. Are you sure it was original? There are only a handful of the female originals, and we have tabs on them. Evelyn, well, there's Evelyn, but she's not. She looks a little younger. And another one doesn't really have a physical form. I've never heard of that before.
Interesting.
We're about to blow your mind. I briefly explain. One, there are paths to multiple worlds. I know this might sound crazy, but I'm not actually from this world. I'm not even human. I'm a seraph. And then on top of all of that, there is also someone in this world who is creating artificial vampires.
He looks
And
at
we
you
know
and is
this-
like, you don't look like a small blue little thing.
A blue what?
Your skin doesn't look blue. The only thing I know by that name are like these small little blue things that wear like white clothes and hats, and they're rather small. They're kind of like little gnomes.
Oh my god. No.
He's smurfing.
Not Smurfing. Hikari, can you take out one of the pearls that Maria coughed up after we saved someone from being experimented on, and we were able to extract this from them.
Yeah.
He looks up and he says, "That's impossible." Wait. He looks left and right and he says, "Come inside. You can trust me. Don't worry. If I wanted to kill you, you'd probably already be dead." He kind of walks in and he kind of leads you inside, and you guys see, kind of leads you to like a little table inside the house. Let me just drag the. And he kind of says, "Follow me," and he kind of says, and as he kind of leads you downstairs, there's a little. Do you see that little ladder there?
Yeah.
Yeah, go down that ladder.
Ooh.
How did you go down it?
I just kind of dropped down.
Okay, I can't.
I'll bring you guys over.
I have trouble
There you go.
traversing.
There we
Wait,
go.
let
Finally.
go,
all this
Luca.
stuff. I did.
Boom. And I'll
I
bring
don't
this-
have
I need
view
block
over
iron.
anything though.
There we go. Drag the green tile thing down. It's like a green tab on the right, and you can go down layer. by
Yeah.
layer. Yeah.
I see it. It's just like a.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And he says, and he kind of moves over to one of the side tables. Like you kind of see to the left, and he places the orb on it, and it starts to float. And he goes, "These pearls are usually what the originals, what they regenerate from. And you say you have more of these?"
Well, the girl that we saved, the person creating the artificial vampires forced her to eat one, and last night during the blood moon ritual thing, we made her throw up 6 of them, and she's somewhat terrified. She hasn't harmed anyone though.
Even
We
though
kept-
she only ate one too.
yeah, we're worried that they're multiplying.
If what you're saying is true, these here pearls aren't just being used to make artificial vampires. They're being used to make artificial vampire lords. Original vampires, if you will. And if you say they're multiplying, this might be a lot worse than we thought.
Multiple lords. So they're making copies of multiple. Okay.
But
Yeah, that
if
is
what
a
you
problem.
say is true and you restrain this girl, then no offense to all of y'all, but no small party of rather inexperienced folk as yourself in terms of vampires could hold down a vampire lord. So perhaps it isn't perfect.
I don't think it's perfect yet. That explains. I think we heard something. What did Xander share his information with us from Evelyn or no?
No.
No.
Okay, so we wouldn't know.
Quick thing, I just noticed this guy's got bat art decoring his house. It's on the wall here. He's got
Oh,
bat
yeah.
art hanging from his wall.
You also, upon closer inspection, notice a bunch of darts in them. And he says, Well, it looks like you guys aren't crazy at least. But this is moderately worrying. Tell you what, I'm gonna make the executive decision to call a bunch of the other more veteran vampire hunters. It's a little meeting. Y'all are welcome to sit in. In fact, I'd rather y'all share your side of the story. If they did manage to create an artificial vampire lord, we might be in trouble. We've never killed a vampire lord before. The most we managed to do is imprison them or strike a deal with them. They tend to be rather agreeable under certain circumstances. But if someone's created one, that's a bit of too much of a wild card.
They are killable, though, right? What do you mean when you said that they regenerate from these little red orbs? Are they...
Some vampire originals, the original lords themselves tend to, rather than die, he says he kind of leads you around this pool, and he says, none of you are undead or anything, are you?
Hopefully not.
All right, follow me. He says he slowly kind of drops his foot into the pool and leads you over to this large purple crystal.
Okay.
And inside it, you see a floating gem, but it's not like the one that fell out of Maria. This one's like a bright red, like almost. It's so red and clear that it almost looks like it's made of like a red jelly. Like, do you know when it's like that clear and that red? And he
Hikaru, don't eat one, please.
He says that there is the vampire lord known as Alucard. And in about 200 years, well, 190 years at this point, he's set to regain power and regain his form. Well, he would be if not for him being contained in this here contraption. Slows down the process a little. Unfortunately, it's one of a kind, so we don't really know for how long. But all we know is it's going to be at least more than 200 years.
I shoot a look at Hikaru that basically screams, "Don't you dare try to eat it."
Thinking about it.
Your stomach is rumbling.
Oh my god. Oh, I know the saying is you are what you eat, but could you stop trying to become a god?
How about, like, well, you know, I was able to digest the last orb, right? Because I ingested one and...
Potentially.
Okay, but it didn't go off when... The sensors aren't going off, so...
It's going to be rough on the toilet for you, buddy.
That entire scene was triggered from you eating that pearl. Just saying. Just objectively saying, as your loving DM.
Alright, well, it seems too big for me to swallow anyways.
That's what she said. But yeah, it is also a lot.
We could dislocate your jaw.
Just squeeze your
Like a
thumb.
snake.
You'll be fine. Alright. So at this point... Oh, sorry, I'm stuck in the accent. So yeah, at this point, he looks at you guys and says, "That's the kind of pearl that this thing seems to be attempting to replicate." And
Can we break it? That's him, right? He's in there.
That is him. He's going to regenerate in a few hundred years, or minimum 100 years, ideally more. Please don't break it.
Preferably. Yeah.
That would be seen as an act of hostility from every single vampire hunter on this side of the hemisphere.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not trying to free him. I'm trying to kill him.
You can try. Well, no, you can try, but many have tried before you.
Uh,
These
Okay.
There's a reason why these lords have been around for so long.
Yeah, they've never been able to kill one himself. Like they said, these vampire experts have been unable to kill a vampire lord.
All we can do is revert them to the recovery form.
All right, so shall we go to this meeting then?
Yeah,
Sure.
I want to hear more about it.
The-
Yeah.
Oh, before we go there, do you know of anywhere in town where we can get magical items appraised or change our currency? Maybe. It's a bit of a
Good
stretch,
point.
but
There are 2 different places, he says. There's the Magic Emporium. One of the vampire hunters. Well, I'm not sure if you can try. He specializes more in like vampire hunting weapons, but he knows a thing or two about magic weapons. As for trade and such, you're gonna be more hard pressed to find people like that. We don't really trade with the outside. Kind of just keep to ourselves. Kind of, we have our own currency. We kind of go out, we hunt, and we come back and we trade that for food. We could trade
hunter-gatherer.
your stuff for food, but once again, it depends on how much our people need it.
I understand. Well, we need to get that holy scepter appraised first.
Oh, Holy Scepter, yeah, no, he'll be able to help you with that for sure.
Perfect. We'll stop by back for when the meeting happens. Is it right when you call the meeting? Is it
it'll
tonight?
probably be at sunrise. It's kind of a tradition thing.
Sunrise with the vampires outside right now.
These people have to travel in. They have ways
Dear
where they
God.
physically wouldn't be able to get here that fast.
They have to travel in past the vampires.
No, we have our methods of travel. Don't worry too much about that.
Okay.
And if any of them die along the way, that's on them. They probably wouldn't have been helping the fight the upcoming fight either way. Which ideally I'd want to avoid. No, I'm joking. I'd rather not avoid it. We've never had a vampire threat even make it to the walls of this city. Honestly, I'm not too bothered. But what does bother me is this unknown variable. I'd like to be a little bit cautious.
And that ritual, because you were cursing up a storm just now. What does it do?
There are many rituals. Rituals of resurrection, rituals of... There's too many to count. Well, it's less of too many to count, but more of a... It's... To the vampires, it's very akin to making a wish, basically. But it's very... He stops for a second and says... It's near impossible for that ritual to have happened, but... The fact that y'all knew about it bothered me a bit. The ritual usually only happens if all of the vampire lords are present. Or at least a substantial amount.
That's why they're making artificial ones.
That's the worry.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, that cursing was definitely justified then. So they're trying to circumvent the restrictions of the ritual by potentially making artificial lords to make up the missing numbers.
Yeah, well, what kind of worries me is a simple fact that, tell you what, I'll inform you and I'll let our lead researcher fill you in on it. It's a little out of I'm more of a soldier, but he'll fill you in on all the happenings. But that is going to be later tonight. And don't worry, like I said, no vampires have even been able to reach our walls before. This entire forest is protected.
Is it really a good idea to have the meeting at night when vampires are like their most
That's
strongest?
why we're having them at sunrise. It's when they're at their weakest.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, just because it has been 2.5 hours, shall we end it there for the week?
Sure.
Can we get our things
can,
appraised
yeah.
really quick?
I have to write it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
exactly. Because you guys are about to do conversions and stuff and things like that, so I'm going to have to do that in post.
Mathematics,
But
accounting,
yeah, so
and
we've
taxes.
just introduced the first episode of the new arc.
Yay,
Let's
vampire
Let's
arc.
go.
Without Xander.
Yeah, the vampire arc without Xander, because he's gonna be gone for like a month, right?
Yeah, but there's gonna be but he's basically not himself right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh well, no one kills Xander on accident.
Let's just make sure
Welcome back, you're dead.
Yeah, just make sure it's on purpose. It's like, here's your character, but this is Maria. Here's your character.
It's like, no, here's your new character sheet, and it's just Maria. It says the top.
Can I tell the difference, or is he like hideous beyond belief?
Who?
Xander's transformed
Xander.
state.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can still recognize him definitely, but it's
Oh, he's just ugly.
yeah, yeah, he ugly. Well,
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Some people have the MF card.
all right. So, yeah, how did you guys find that today? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Even though there wasn't a fight, it's a lot of lore just got dumped on you guys.
I saved Maria from herself and Hikar.
Yeah.
I was trying to help, you know.
Because I slit Maria's throat. That was crazy. That was a crazy sentence.
I was well, she was going crazy. I didn't know if it would fix her or not.
That
Also, the
would have made her
the
stop being
DM is like,
crazy.
It would have fixed the issue.
Oh, you're saying
the
Jenna?
DM is like, you've successfully restrained the. Never mind. That was a
would've-
crazy.
You would have
sentence.
made an
Like-
enemy though.
I was
Of
just
who?
like, man. Yes, Jade says you do what needs to be done.
No, leave my daughter alone.
I love
Leave my
Hikaru
daughter
also trying to make her sign the freaking contract, dude. That was
with
crazy.
a devil.
It would I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling.
That's the thing, right? Because I don't actually know what his intentions are every time he whips out one of those contracts. Like, Hikaru's the most, like, freaking morally obscure character in this entire campaign.
Yeah, and the fact, like, the moment you try to go after my hair, just set off alarm bells in my character's head. Like, what the hell is going on? Because you ate Luca's hair, you ate Xander's hair, I think. I can't remember if you did it. I just know you also ate hair at the tavern. So I'm just like, just keep away
I
from
don't
my
think
hair.
your hair is special. Well, I wasn't that interested in yours.
Well, let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
It's gold.
That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. All right, let's wrap there. Hopefully you guys are excited. I'm not sure if next week, I think next week I'll be away on the Saturday,
Okay.
so it'll have to be the week after. But yeah, hopefully you
All
guys enjoyed it. And everybody
Oh.
in the chat, if you enjoyed what you see, don't forget to leave a little comment. And where can everybody find you guys?
Hikaru, you want to start?
Yeah, you can find me everywhere. Twitch.tv/Hikaru_kun. On YouTube, I'm Hikaru VTuber. On Twitter, I think I'm Hikaru VTuber there too. On TikTok, I think I'm Hikaru Identity V, and then I'm Billy. It's Hikaru_official.
Nice.
Awesome.
Luca? Because I started off the introduction, so I thought I would end off afterwards.
You can always find me on YouTube. Just type in Obari Luca, and that's basically it. Same with X/Twitter. You can just type Obari Luca, and you'll find me there.
All right. And I'm John Funk. I'm on mostly YouTube. I'm very rarely on Twitter X, but I'm also trying to open up Billy so I can do some karaoke stuff since the corporate the algorithm gods are not as punishing there.
Oh yeah, 100%. I straight up listen to K-pop and Billy.
Yeah. I have a Billy account, but I haven't streamed there yet. So some point, someday.
Awesome. All right. So in that case, let's end the stream off. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. We're going to look for someone to raid. And I will talk to you all next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
All right, chat. We're gonna go raid Non. Hit her with that woo raid. Bye bye.